The diagram shows a badge made of thin sheet metal consisting of two semicircular pieces, centers B and C as shown, each of radius x centimeters, again that's shown. They are attached to each other by a rectangular piece of thin sheet metal ABCD, such that AB and CD are the radii of the semicircular pieces, and AD equals BC equals Y. Given the area of the badge is 20 centimeters squared, show that the perimeter can be given by this expression here. So let's start with the area. So the area is 20. What's the area made up of? It's made up of these two semicircles, so that's a complete circle. So that would be pi x squared, since x is the radius. And then we would have xy. So that gives me that y is 20 take away pi x squared divided by x. Now let's think about the perimeter. So the perimeter is going to be these two, so that makes up the circumference of a circle, so that's going to be 2 pi x. Then we've got x there and x there, so that's plus 2x. Then we've got a y there and a y there, so that's plus 2y. So that's going to be 2 pi x plus 2x plus twice 20 minus pi x squared over x. And let's see if we can tidy that and get it to look like that. So that's 2 pi x plus 2x plus, let's split this fraction, so it's twice 20 over x, take away pi x, because it will be x squared over x. So that's 2 pi x plus 2x, not 2 pi, plus 40 over x, take away 2 pi x, and we can see the 2 pi x's cancel, and then I've got the required expression, 2x plus 40 over x. Okay, so given that x can vary, find the minimum value of p, justifying that this value is a minimum. So p was 2x plus 40 over x, I believe. Yep. So we'll write that as 40x to the negative 1. And so if we do dp dx, that's going to be 2 take away 40x to the negative 2, which is 2 take away 40 over x squared. Now if we want dp dx to be equal to 0, that means that 2 would be equal to 40 over x squared, which means 2x squared equals 40, and therefore x squared equals 20, so x is going to be the square root of 20. And so p would be twice the square root of 20 plus 40 over the square root of 20, which is 2 root 20. Now 40, remember, is 20 times 2, and so that's 2 root 20 and another 2 root 20, because 20 divided by root 20 is root 20. So that would be 4 root 20. And we could give a calculator answer for that. So we do 4 times the square root of 20. Of course, that actually does simplify to 8 root 5 as well. So I'm going to do that as an exact answer, 8 root 5. And as a calculator answer, that's approximately 17.89. 17.89. Okay, we need to justify it's a minimum. So that means we need d2p dx squared. So if we do that, the 2 will disappear. Negative 2 comes down and multiplies, so we get a plus 80 x to the negative 3. And d2p dx squared, given that x is 8, no, x isn't 8 root 5, is it? X is root 20. We don't need to know what it's equal to. All we need to know is it's positive. And of course it's positive because we've got 80 over x cubed and x is a positive number. And since it's greater than 0, that implies a minimum